From WXIA TV in Atlanta, this is 11 Alive's Sports Extra.
Well, thanks a lot to Fred Khalil and driving the number 8 car. Well, tennis fans these days marvel at Venus and Serena Williams, but who were the players who paved the way for them to become stars on the Pro Tour? Larryette has joined with Cecil Harris to co-author Charging the Net, History of Black Tennis. And Larryette is a resident of the Metro Atlanta area. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Sam, for having me.
Tell us about this project and what was involved in it and really the inspiration for doing it.
The reason that we decided to do a book on the history of tennis players was there was really a gap, we thought, in history regarding tennis. There's baseball, there's hockey, there's football, but there was no comprehensive work we felt on tennis, one. And two, we really didn't think that Miss Althea Gibson had gotten her accolades. So the book is dedicated to Althea Gibson.
Indeed, and you talk a great deal about the ATA. A lot of people don't know about this organization and the role that it played. Right.
The ATA stands for American Tennis Association, and the purpose of the ATA was to provide an alternative for blacks to play competitive tennis during the time when they weren't allowed to play in the majors, you know, the United States Lawn Tennis Association. So they would have tournaments, they would prepare the tournaments, and they would usually have them on college campuses because they could also have accommodations for their players, which was very important during that time.
Research for this, how difficult was it?
That was very interesting because there was no one place that you could go to find the information. So where we found, the way we did most of it was we went to one player and they would refer somebody else and somebody else, and that's the way it went. We would go to tennis coaches, we would talk to people in the ATA, we would talk to all the players, we would talk to people like Pam Shriver and Bud Collins, and they would refer us to other people. And that's kind of how we did it. So it was kind of like a piecemeal thing.
Remarkably that this book will come out at a time and this year when you will see what Venus and Serena Williams have accomplished on the court, one winning Wimbledon this year, the other the Australian Open.
Right, and we might add that when she won Wimbledon, that was the 50th anniversary of Althea Gibson. So.
And indeed, Serena winning Australia, a lot of people were kind of surprised to see her do it.
Serena? Oh, Serena, you can never count Serena out. She can always surprise you because she's a fantastic player.
Indeed, no peer pressure, but then Venus goes, and her father predicted that she would win before the tournament began.
Yes, Richard did, he did. And so far, a lot of the times, he's correct.
He really is. He really is. They're remarkable. Talk about them and the impact they've had on African Americans and the influence what we may see in the future.
There's no doubt that when Serena and Venus hit the scene, everything went up in terms of tennis. Attendance, children getting involved in tennis, programs, everything has been influenced by Venus and Serena playing. And the kids have a role model. They have somebody say, well, they can do it, they see that they've done it, maybe we can do it, you know? So I think for years to come, I think Venus and Serena are going to be a major influence. And they also, Althea Gibson was actually Venus's role model.
Absolutely.
And they may even be doing a movie or something honoring Althea Gibson. So
that is quite remarkable. And of course, here locally, Donald Young wins the Wimbledon Juniors, and that's big too. For Atlanta, we have some players coming from our area.
Exactly. Donald Young, Scoville Jenkins, they are the new up-and-coming, you know, the new up-and-coming kids, and they're doing very well.
Indeed, indeed. You have a place that people can go and meet you. The book, of course, is already in the